$25, $7.25.
Why 7:21? Come on, look at your,
Oh, that clock's up.
$7.21. That clock's wrong then.
I'm using my phone.
All right.
Good.
Okay, vendors.
We have 103 vendors
Whoa.
and 4 ribs. Those are yours, prizes, and we have more prizes in the car.
Yeah, so
And-
before you leave, we're going to send prizes home with you.
Again.
Yeah.
We have not heard back from Gorilla in Maine yet. They're supposed to get back to us last week of their choices. We're waiting to hear what they're gonna do. But I have no application, no check, anything. They haven't reached out to me saying they're coming or not. Well, as of last week, they were coming. They were going to have a meeting of what they're deciding to do. And then we heard they do want to participate, but I still don't have any forms or any checks, anything.
Yeah, they had sent an email and said that they were going to sell some merchandise stuff, and they were going to make some food offerings, maybe with some German stuff. Okay, that's all we know so far from them.
But I'm setting the vendors this week, so
Yes, they've already been told that too, so,
and I have on a search to have kettle corn. The kettle corn people we used to have retired. I reached out to another one.
Who'd you reach out to?
We used to have Jimmy and Nancy, and then I went after Minuteman Kettle Corn out of Worcester that has a great reputation, and she said they have 2 kettle
Yeah.
corn pots, but they're booked, and she would try, she said she was gonna try to find an employee for the day to pre-cook it like a day before and then bring in the fresh popcorn already wrapped, but she doesn't have enough employees, like no one has enough employees.
Call Good Stuff Smokehouse in Blackstone.
Good Stuff Smokehouse.
Yeah, you want a phone number?
Yeah.
508-928-1815.
They do kettle corn too?
I think they do. I think they're the folks who work at the tree farm in Sutton.
Okay,
I think it's them.
all right.
So give them a call.
We'll reach out to them.
Okay.
Then we also have the King on Stilts. He wants to participate this year, but he usually leads the parade, so the street is cleared for him. I don't know if that was the thought, if we were gonna do that, or if we were going to let him roam the event a little bit on his own. But if we do that,
He's gonna have to have a couple people with him to make sure that, because he's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Does he have some buddies who can walk with him?
We'll figure it out. We'll ask him if he has any friends that can do it with him. If not, we'll try to
Yeah.
work something out.
yeah.
I don't think we need to formalize this too much,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
A couple times a day, a few times a day, let
Yeah.
them walk around,
Yeah.
and someone will follow them.
I just, me personally, I'm insisting 2 people with him, because
Yeah.
people are people, the kids
Yeah.
get excited, they're gonna hug his legs, and there he goes.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we just want safety-wise 2 people.
But we're not gonna clear the whole street for him.
No.
Okay, that's all I have. We've
Okay.
never had this many vendors,
Not this early.
ever, ever.
Ever.
So this is huge, and I still have people contacting me, is there space, is there space?
There he is. Oh, he brings in
Keep
dinner.
this here.
Did you bring enough for everyone?
Did you bring food again? What'd you bring?
A roast beef sandwich, and made on the run.
A half of a roast
You made
beef
it.
sandwich.
You
You
made
brought
it?
in half of one.
I didn't make the roast beef.
I haven't understood what
Okay, volunteers-wise, we're actually doing pretty well. That was kind of a neat thing that you did by posting it up on Facebook. We got a lot of responses back. I reached out to almost all of those that you forwarded to me, and I have a pretty good crew for Friday. Enough, as a matter of fact. I had to say, I have enough for Friday.
That's right.
Yeah, it is great.
And, huh?
That means I don't have to take another day off work.
And then a couple of those people are coming back on Saturday as well. And then, the volunteers that you got from school,
We got you 4.
yes.
for a good amount of time too. Those kids,
Hmm.
they're they're part of the National Honor Society and they need hours,
Yeah.
right? But they don't want just 1 hour or 2 hours. I got one kid staying all day. I got kids who
Yeah,
want
Yeah.
two that are staying all day.
for half the day, and they're driving all the way up here from Franklin,
Yeah,
which
so,
is nice.
so that'll work out well. Just make sure that they bring their paperwork with them for me
Yeah.
to sign off that day,
Yeah.
and I will.
And I can even sign it at school. too,
Yeah,
I think,
either,
so-
that works too, yeah. All right. Okay, so volunteer-wise, we're doing pretty well. We got a lot of the components in for the soda thing. I think we're done with that unless you guys come up with something else. I don't have, there's nothing more on my list of things to check off.
Keith had to buy 2 more parts. We forgot the filter
Oh,
and
okay.
the Y splitter,
And the Y splitter?
but it's all set, right? You got them.
Did
Keith
you-
ordered them already.
Oh, you ordered them already? Awesome.
So Keith and I are gonna do a test run on Thursday.
When?
Thursday night, we're gonna do a test to make sure it works. You wanna come-
What,
come
your
by?
house?
Yeah, if you wanna come by.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
bar is done and built and painted. It's all white with shiny paint,
Mhm.
and then it's got a silver trim, sparkly, shiny silver paint.
Mhm.
And then I just gotta get in touch with my neighbor. We're gonna do a script, old-fashioned script on the front, old-fashioned soda on there. Does that look good?
Okay.
Almost done.
I have the costume right there, as you can see. I have a red apron, the red bow tie,
It's-
and the soda jerk hats. Okay, so those are the costumes.
Nice.
So we have enough costumes for 12.
So even if we don't serve any soda, they're gonna look great. It's gonna look great.
Okay.
It's a noise. That's not a soda can.
Okay.
It says Mountain Dew.
Now, we've also amassed a lot of stuff here, okay? So I had to go to the, Ron had reached out to us to get the gate, he wanted to take home the gate to the hot dog truck. So I met him down that storage unit today, just before the meeting. So I gave him the part because I knew it was in there. I saw it when we had gone in there and measured the bar. So when he had asked if it was in there, I said, yeah, I saw it. I know we have it. So anyway, I gave that to him. And then, but again, we looked at it, have to take 3 things out to get in there. So right now, we're in process of getting our other unit so that we can get it installed over there. So it should be there for Octoberfest. So we can, when we go to put this stuff away, we should have it. What do you rolling your eyes for?
I don't think it'll quite make it by then,
I
but
think
we
so.
will hope for the best.
I think it,
I mean, we're even if it's close, right? Like
yeah.
we can
We can pull
store
it
some
apart and then.
stuff in my garage until we get a unit over
Okay, we got that on tape. We got that on tape, that you offered your garage
You
to
get-
store stuff.
there. You get 1 week. You get 1 week after Octoberfest.
Okay. He just wants the yellow car or the train to have his kids sit in it for another 3 to 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Everything else is pretty much lined up. The beer garden's lined up. The place where I buy the wine from is gonna be delivered on Friday night. We have a bunch of coolers coming in. They should be delivered Thursday, the other 4 coolers for the beer garden. Hmm?
More cool.
The same amount, they just all haven't come in.
Yeah.
You already had about half a dozen on your deck.
I had 2 on the deck.
That's it?
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna have a total of 6. 3 for the beer garden and 3 for the soda thing. That's to hold the extra ice. Because
Speaking of-
in the past, at the beer garden, we got 20 bags of ice. We usually
It was
it's
just sitting
cooled up.
outside melting.
It's sitting outside melting.
Right.
So we bought coolers to put it in, so that,
Speaking of the soda bar, somebody somehow, somewhere is gonna have to coordinate to pick up the soda bar from my house
okay?
sometime before the event. Probably Friday or Thursday.
Okay?
I'll leave my, place open.
It would probably pick it up maybe on Thursday
Okay,
before it.
well, let's coordinate that.
I have, I have a big trailer, actually, one for, you could put a truck on.
Yeah,
That's what's gonna take the train down here, but it's bigger than the train, way bigger than the train, so we can put other stuff on it. So
Yeah.
probably that,
alright, so just let me know, we'll coordinate.
yeah, we'll coordinate. So we'll pick it up and we'll bring it down here. One of the things that's gonna have to happen though is that, like, we get a lot of stuff now, all that come down here, like the night before. We need a place to put it.
Well, some things we just don't want left out.
Yeah, like for, I got 15 cases,
Talk to the jig store, and just put stuff in the barn,
where?
in the barn.
The Jinkster.
Yeah,
The only pushback you might get on that is I know they've been doing a yard sale like every weekend. So there might be stuff in the barn, but I would think that there'd be enough room to just store stuff for a night, for a few nights.
yep. That would be the best place, actually, but we'll have to see if they're receptive to that.
Could the church be a backup?
The church?
Yeah,
Then
conduit.
it could be, except it is cumbersome getting things in and out of that basement, The barn is way easy because it's just level stuff.
With the
You have to
library.
walk down into the basement there at the second condo.
How about the library?
The library would work, except that,
It's not even
it's
handicap
similar.
accessible.
Yeah. Except that actually, that's a walk, it walks straight in. The library would work better than the second condo church basement, actually, but,
Yeah,
um,
'Cause the only
library would make a good second choice.
and third choice might be the Masonic Lodge,
The where?
the lodge.
Yeah. The Masonic Lodge would work, but it's far from where we have to set things
Yeah,
up.
no, I get it.
You gotta go up there with a truck.
That's why I said third choice.
So you're moving it 3 times, yeah.
You know, unless you could talk to the fire department and come down, schlepping some stuff with their ATV thing.
Okay, so we'll reach out to the junk store if we can use a section of their barn. That's first
Three
choice,
vendors.
okay?
Are we on vendor report right now?
We missed it,
You missed it.
but
So
we have,
you're just
You missed it.
inserting
I'm just
that
catching you up.
out of order?
Next.
We already said
Next.
this part.
Entertainment, tell us about what's happening on the stages.
I want to catch you up.
Great, great. Great entertainment all day. Yeah, I mean, we're booked. We're fully booked.
Only thing I'm nervous about right now is that like John Schwartz gone dark. But
I mean, at this point, Keith and I are getting contracts out, getting contracts back, trying to get you bios. Stage C times moved slightly.
Okay, send me the update then.
I'll send you the update. I bumped them around about 15 minutes to start a little bit earlier and actually run a little bit longer to give everyone a full hour. On stage C.
who's coordinating the judges for the rub-off?
You,
You,
Okay.
we did get a volunteer.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, and also, the winner of last year had requested to be a judge this year,
Yep.
okay? So if you're receptive to that, then I can
Yeah.
let him know. Works for me, won't break my heart if you don't want me there.
Okay.
I'll judge.
Yeah.
Ah.
Right, let's look at the schedule and see where you are.
Let's see what else.
I feel like you should be able to cook Good barbecue before you can
Now,
watch good barbecue.
here's, we have, right now, at this moment, we have only 4 contestants, okay? And we discussed the minimum was 5.
I think we can roll with 4. I mean, hopefully we get a couple more in the next,
Yeah.
yeah.
What
the next
happens if
couple
we
weeks.
don't? What happens if it stays at 4?
Then we run it. Like we're already knee deep in
4
it.
is not 5.
It is not 5, but it's 4.
4 is not 5.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question about that, because we put everything out, we started getting vendors in. When did we officially actually decided 5? Because if it wasn't put out there in enough time, can we follow through with, if there's not 5, we're not having it because it was never promoted prior to people?
Pretty sure our rules give us pretty broad leeway on deciding that, I think.
I'll enter and be the
You want to be the 5th?
5th. I'll be the 5th.
No, you won't.
No, you won't.
You don't have time.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah. Because if we call it, we just refund their money.
Yeah. No, I get it, but yeah, people are gonna start prepping soon.
You can start prepping 2 weeks ahead of time.
You can start getting their stuff in order.
She heard that thing going off at 3 in the morning.
Is that his text message? It's a very long notification sound.
It's a happy sound at 3, 4 in the morning.
I reached out to Whittier's regarding corn stalks.
Yep.
They said they've had a tough harvest this year, and so they're low on stock. Sorry, I'm sorry.
And
They were gonna talk it over and get back to me, so I'm still waiting to hear back. But yeah, so if we need to, we'll pivot after we hear. Either way.
hay bales. How many hay bales you need? I need the real
Did we
number.
talk about this last time?
We did.
We
Huh?
did.
Did we talk about this last time?
Yeah, well, we did, but I wanna
Do
confirm
you
that.
do you need us to bail
Okay.
you out on this one?
Huh? I wanna.
Seriously?
Say it again.
I need to actually confirm that because, the place where we buy hay, get hay bales from, okay, they've had a tough year as well because of the rain, and it was hard for them to get hay in that was not wet and moldy.
What's our normal order?
But we'll take wet and mold.
No,
Huh?
we won't.
Yeah.
We won't.
Hey, you gotta
So-
make hay.
How many do you normally order?
We have in the past, it depends, you know, it depends on what we're gonna do with them. I mean, we've never used them to set up a whole stage before, area. We've just had them as decoration. We've had usually 4 for the, each stage, right?
Someone
we-
just had a whole bunch of hay bales for sale on Facebook recently that they couldn't use for animals.
I mean, if we're gonna buy them, I would, prefer to buy them from the people who've donated in the past.
I know,
We just need a
but
number.
we've been getting them from,
The question is how many, right?
yeah, the question's how many?
How many did you get 2 years ago?
2 years ago, we got 20.
Do 30.
Hmm?
30.
So you want 30?
Yeah, because we'll throw whatever's left up at stage B. Yeah, is that right, or is it,
Okay.
Keith?
How many?
You got 20 2 years ago,
Okay.
and we're pretty much making a whole stage out of it. Hay bales at that stage, so.
Well, are we making a stage or are we making seating?
No, we're not making seating, we vetoed that because of, it's
Okay.
too, they fall apart.
Don't forget, you don't want them sitting on them, because they break apart, and when we're gonna be picking straw up.
So what's
Yeah.
your vision for what the stage is gonna
Yeah.
look like?
Oh, yeah. 10, so 10 up there? We will do something, so 30 bales.
Okay. And then we'll have tables and chairs up there.
Yeah. We'll find places for them.
Alright,
Just a matter of lugging them around. Tony needs a picture of the tractor hitch.
I'm aware.
You got your vendor form from BVT today.
I did, thank you.
I got us 4 volunteers from the high school. There's that. I think that's it for entertainment.
I think we're pretty,
Did you get in touch with Bear about sound equipment?
What was I supposed to ask him?
We need to.
Guess not.
No, you don't remember what I was supposed to ask
No,
him.
I mean, the question was around the setup on the stages, so we needed, you were gonna provide sound equipment for stage C,
Mhm.
yeah? And then, what's going down on B?
All I have is that stage B would need a simple setup. That's all that was stated.
I knew I forgot something. I was gonna reach out and see if I can get electric for that stage, see, from the church.
I'll go over the setup with Bear and.
Tony and I talked about as well, sanitizing the microphones after performances. So Tony's got a spray
Mhm.
and wipes.
Bear might already have that.
So that's fine. If Barrett doesn't, then we'll have something to cover main stage, and then otherwise we'll put that stuff at the other 3 stages to clean the microphones. You get that?
Walkie-talkies.
Oh,
Why do we even bother? Why do we bother with the walkie-talkies?
No. he-
Every year.
Every
Huh?
year.
What? Ding-ding-ding, 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 ding-ding-ding.
no, yeah, that's because, but.
This is the year.
Yeah, this is the year they're actually
this is
gonna
the
work.
year.
Yeah, right.
Well,
We're
the
gonna
suggestion
see.
was is that we were gonna have them, let's not use the little cheap ones that we've been using, let's buy real ones, you know?
That everybody can hear.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
The only way it's gonna work is if you get earpieces, because otherwise you're just never gonna hear them.
Oh, I can't wear an earpiece. Doesn't work for me.
no, they have the
Yeah,
microphone that
they have
clips
a
on
thing
your
that clips
shoulder.
to your shirt.
Yeah, whatever, like, something like that.
Yeah,
That's the only way it's gonna work.
Yeah, right.
I'm not kidding,
Did you get real ones?
huh?
Did you buy them?
No, I can though, but, you know, they're not cheap ones. So,
Why don't we just,
Spend a
why
couple-
don't we just ask the police department to give us some of theirs?
How big are they?
About- the unit itself is about this big, it has an antenna on the back and it clips to the back of your belt, okay? And you have a thing, but it's a professional,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
got a 5-mile range.
They're
You know?
really heavy.
Huh?
Yeah.
They're heavy.
Yeah. But they work.
they'll work. They're
They
really
would,
heavy.
they would clash with my outfit.
Huh? They what?
They would clash with my outfit.
Yeah.
It's underneath your jacket.
Yeah, but then it like pulls down your pants, and you got plumber's crack, and like, yeah.
You're on video.
You gonna get them?
That's what I'm bringing this up for.
How many do you want?
We would have to have, there's 4 of us, so you'd have to have 4. We'd
Ticket
want one at
booth
the
could
beer
really
garden.
use one as
We'd want
well.
one at the ticket booth, so you'd want anywhere from 6 to 8 of them.
Does Bear get one?
Hmm?
Does Bear get one?
Bear would get one, yeah.
So 6? You talking 6?
6 to 8.
99.9% of all messages are, "Hey Mary, need your help over with this vendor. Hey Tony, we need electricity and a table."
That's not accurate, okay? I get paged and chased by you guys all day.
Yeah, but it's usually, we need a table, or we need electricity.
Or this ice, or they're out of $1 bills at the beer garden, or,
Someone blew a
they
circuit.
need ice over here, or,
So if you know that, why didn't you just answer the walkie-talkie when we beep you?
Alright, I have an idea. I'll just hang out at the beer garden all day and solve problems there as they arise.
Ooh, you could build like one of those like Lucy, bars, like where it has like the 2 cents advice thing.
Yeah. And I'll probably be coherent until that noon.
That's a lie, and you know it.
Whatever. If you want to buy walkies, if you want.
Are we really gonna carry around giant walkie-talkies, John?
Look it up on your phone and show him what you were at least
I know
thinking.
exactly
Oh,
what
okay.
he's thinking of. I know what they look like.
giant walkie-talkie.
If they're gonna work, if they're gonna work, then it would be helpful because
They're gonna work.
drives me nuts when I try to find someone I can't.
Yes, it does.
Usually when someone's
And it
looking
has
for
to be
him, I'll
ones that
see, I'll
don't,
be like,
not
he just
scratchy
went
and
that
say,
way, we're in your best.
What'd you
Yeah.
say?
Yeah, because it's
like
loud.
that.
It's a loud thing.
They're just like real ones.
Why don't we all get like Bose, like shades that have the things built in? And then we'll just call each
I
other.
can't even get you to wear the Octoberfest shirt.
No, that's not true. I wear the shirt. You
Yeah,
can't get me to
you-
wear the vest.
I can't get you to wear the orange vest.
Yes.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
There'll be enough time for me to be, wearing orange when I'm, older and in prison.
All right.
Next.
Anyway,
Oh,
okay, so I'll send you a link, you can look at it and say yes or no or whatever.
you don't need to send a link.
Huh?
You don't need to send a link.
I don't?
No,
Why not?
we know what you're talking about.
All right. Okay, fine.
You gonna get them?
I don't know, do you want them? Will you use them? That's the question. The question is, would you use it if I give you one?
I'm just 25% of the vote here. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing is that I'll just buy two if you're not gonna use it. If you're not
I
gonna.
will use it. It's not me. I try to call you guys all day.
Okay. Yeah, you
John
do.
gets- John
He calls me, he says, I need a table over here. And I said, the table's already there. Oh, really? I haven't been down there yet.
Me?
John.
That's not ringing a bell. It's not ringing a bell.
Anyway,
Yeah, I say get the walkies. I say yes. What say you? That's another yes. Mary,
Sure, it would be nice to be able to hear things.
you got 3 yeses.
okay.
There you
It's
go.
a walkie-talkie, not a miracle.
Yeah. We can hope for the best.
I had
Okay, all
I
right.
had an idea.
That's
All right, I move to adjourn.
Bear has a playlist of music, right?
Yep.
Can he be playing his playlist of music all day over the thing,
Over the FM.
the non-FM?
The
So,
radio.
so whenever I don't have something going on a stage, I can be playing that music that he's got playing. Make sense?
Oh, that,
And then I
the-
don't have to leave my phone plugged in down there.
the FM, receiver, right? You tested the broadcaster, that works fine. You tested it with the receiver and you said that it worked okay. Did you need any special cable or anything for that to hook it up to speakers or anything? Because I didn't buy any cabling. So if you need like some kind of a cable to hook it to your mixer, for example, then we're gonna need to know that.
Where do you want this broadcast? We're not doing the mid speakers, right? Like halfway down, like we did for the parade, right? So the only places this will be broadcast is stage A, B, and C.
Correct.
That's it.
Correct.
Then no, we won't need any extra cabling.
Then you don't what?
We won't need any extra cabling. I should have enough
All right,
stuff, and if I don't, Bear will.
okay. All right, so we're gonna put one of these receivers at each stage.
And then,
And we have 3 receivers, right?
no,
Because you gave
should be
me-
4. Should be 4.
A, B, and C,
You said Bear needed one at his stage as well.
which is stage A.
Yeah, Bear is stage A, you only need 3.
I thought, which stage is not getting one? Beer garden?
The beer garden's not
Correct.
getting one.
Okay. So my thought is, Bear has like a playlist that he plays between bands.
Mm-hmm,
If he can be playing it all the time,
mm-hmm.
so that whenever there's between acts, that will be playing broadcasted.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't need to leave my phone plugged in.
I thought we already,
I just bring Tony up to speed.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so between acts, the FM thing will be playing to that stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll work nice.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Until we get shut down by
Yep, to the FAA,
FCC.
and then I wind up FCC. Yes, the FCC, probably not the FAA.
They might kill us.
They might. But anyway, that's how I wind up in an orange jumpsuit.
Next. What's next? That's it?
That's all I got.
Move to adjourn?
Oh, no, I want my picture of the back end of that tractor.
I texted. I feel like that should be a Bad Country song.
Back into my tractor?
Yeah. Send me a pic of the back end of your tractor.
I need to make sure that I have the right stuff to hook it up to.
And I need to see a hitch. Yeah, like I said, Bad Country song. I'm there.
Okay. Well, you moved to adjourn 5 minutes ago.
No, now you recognize him?
All right.
Yeah,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.